Field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Fighting Spirits, it's another RJB replay featuring Stork and Soma. Top left is our red Protoss. It is Stork. Bottom right, it is Soma. We do like Soma a lot. We love Stork here. Both players are excellent in their own right in different ways. Are we going to see Mutalisks today? Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. And Terry the Overlord is scouting out. What up, Terry? Check out the merch at falconpaladin.store featuring Terry the Overlord, Robert the Zealot, Steve the SCV, as well as Falcon Paladin logo branded merchandise. Okay, nothing crazy here, right? Not going for a proxy, neither player. We're not proxy hatching. We're not proxy gating. We're not going... Well, hold on. Feasibly could be Nexus firsting here. Let's take a look at Stork and see what he's got going for us, what his plans are. It is a 4-player map. I think we can pull it off. If you felt like it. 150. Bam. Nope. Gateway. Gateway up. And on the high ground here, too. Intriguingly enough, not walling. Not walling down here. Not even walling up here. What is the play? 2-gate, maybe? 2-gate pressure? You don't have to wall as much if you 2-gate pressure the Zerg. Well, it's an overpool opening here anyway from our guy Soma. So, he'll be fine against any Zealot pressure that might happen to show up. Are you not expanding? Not quite enough. Not quite enough minerals for that. Just scouting out, and this drone has the honor of becoming a hatchery. Which, you know, every drone, when they're born, they dream of becoming a hatchery, right? Because then you're big, you're strong, you're powerful, you're important. You birth other Zerg units to help conquer the enemies of the swarm, and if you're lucky, you turn into a lair. And if you're even luckier, you turn into a hive. Oh, so cool. It is 2-gate. Here we go. Here we go. 2-gate Zealot pressure here from Stork. Probe says, okay, found where you are, you filthy Zerg scum. Problem is, there's already Lings out, and the pool's been done for a minute, so this is going to be pressure, but I really don't think someone's going to have any trouble dealing with it. Where is this Zealot going? It's like your whole purpose in life needs to be to mess with the Zerg player. Okay. Just taking... No, keep heading over... Are you... You're taking a roundabout path? Where are you going, sir? Not taking the fastest path here, that's for sure. I guess maybe trying to deny a quick third base? Zerg players shouldn't go for a third base anyway. It's 2-gate pressure with no expansion behind it by the Protoss. Are you kidding me? So yeah, this is an RJB replay, and this is why. This is a crazy amount of aggression. We've seen Bisu straight up defeat Zerg players this way. Gas is on the way from Stork. He's not trying to do this thing forever and ever, but, you know, he's going to try to give Soma a bit of a headache. But enough Lings are out. I don't know if you want to invest in a Sunken, but sure. Let's try to invest in a Sunken, maybe. It's 3 Zealots. 2 more going to show up here a little bit later, but... God, Zealots are so slippery. I say that every time. Slow Lings versus slow Zealots. Getting a full surround on a Zealot with a bunch of Lings is harder than it should be. Lings are faster than Zealots. Like... I guess that was... Okay, well... see this guy? See this guy not get... Look at him not getting surrounded! Crazy. Crazy stuff. Look, and then his buddies show up and the Lings are like, ah! Gotta kill this one. Oh, got him. Lost a Ling for it. That's a fair trade. Sunken at the front just in case the Zealots decide to show up, and they do. Gonna send an Overlord up this way. Oh, I already got this one too. Says no expansion. Where is your Cyber Core? There it is. There's your Cyber Core. Oh, it's a 1-gate. Sorry, 1 base Stargate opener here. What is happening? I can't remember the last time I cast a game where the Protoss went 1 base Stargate. Seems crazy to me, but you know, Stork's a much better player at StarCraft than I am. So I don't see why he shouldn't be able to do this if he wants to. Yeah, lair on the way from the Zerg. At this point, I think he needs a Hydra Den. I don't think he has time to get a Spire up and get Scourge out before the Corsairs start showing up. I mean, it's a Spire. At least he's, I don't know. Corsair production's already begun. Spires take forever. These Lings are like, I want to go back behind this mineral line against these annoying Zealots. Dude, more and more. What the heck is this? He just keeps producing Zealots. It's a Zealot Corsair opening. This isn't even DT Corsair. This is just slow Zealots with no upgrades at all. There's a Forge. Maybe that's just for cannons, though. Yeah, look at this. Overlord's like, what? What is this build? Soma says, well, let's macro hatch. Try to get a little bit of SimCity here on the natural base. Oh, hang on. Stork considering expanding behind this attack. Yeah, he doesn't have enough Lings for this. The Sunkens are going to be integral. Obviously. That second Sunken popping is massive. Alright. Second Sunken has popped. Lings are just trying to keep the Zealots in position to get hit by the Sunkens. And trying to get them off. So they don't just burn down a Sunken like that. Oh boy. Yeah, keeping them from getting into the main base is also a priority here. Drones have to be pulled off the line. Not for evac, but to actually fight here. And it seems like, yeah, just barely able to hold. Wow. No Lings left. Only drones fighting for their honor to save everything. And Stork's expanding behind it. All right. So it's 23 to 20 workers right now. Protoss looking good. Got a cannon up to fall back to if the Scourge are chasing his Corsairs around. Where the Corsairs are just kind of hung out over here. Hung out over here. That's the grammar. And his mutas. Behold, los mutalisks. Hello, mutalisks. Pretty good at killing Zealots. They don't do it fast, but they don't take damage from Zealots, so could be worse. Yeah, all right. Hey, it's a third base from our Zerg player, Soma. Is it too late? The second base has been rolling for Stork for a hot minute now. Third base, not even 50% complete. Any Zealot leg upgrades? No, but going pretty fast into a Templar Archives. Perhaps worried about some kind of a Hydra push, as a Hydralisk Den is on the way. Dude, this Corsair ball. 6 Corsairs! This is not a fight the Mutalisks want to take. Not when you are outnumbered by Corsairs. Oh, hang on. Yes, outnumbered by Corsairs. There are... Oops. Oh, just kidding. There are 7 of you now. It's close to being outnumbered by Corsairs. Plus 1 air weapons is coming in. A DT is being made. It's very fun. Oh, 7 Hydras on the way. Yeah, so at some point, you're like, okay, this whole Corsair ball is cute and all, but at some point, we're going to need DTs, or we're going to need Storm to deal with the Hydralisks that are sure to be made in great numbers in this match. Scourge takedown, I think a Corsair there. I think 1 died. Maybe 2, but I would be surprised if it was 2. Muta's thinking about poking into the main base. They say, that Corsair count was not brought down enough. Gotta say, DT swinging on down to the third base, and there's no detection down here. So, drones evac. Oh, just kidding. An Overlord pops out of nowhere. Stork says, what is this garbage? There was no detection down here. An Overlord came out of an egg? Pfft. Ridiculous. Yeah, Storm getting pumped up once he sees the Hydralisks. Obviously, look. You're just not going to skip Storm, right? In a PvZ, if the game goes past, like, the 10, 11, 12 minute mark, Where did that Overlord go? The Corsairs killed it. It is kind of Corsair DT a little bit here. Oh, there we go. More Overlords dying to these Corsairs. The Hydra's trying to save them. Oh, did save it. Nice Hydra. Nice Hydras. And the Corsairs are down to the south, and Mutas take the opportunity to dart up into the main base and maybe pick off some High Templar if you can find them. They don't have Storm yet. Oh, no. High Templar without Storm are defenseless little boys. Okay, well, the cannons did a good job whittling down some of the Mutas, but that was 2, maybe 3 High Templar that went down there. Yeah, and I think the time of the Mutalisk might just be over here. Zealot legs getting popped up. We're at 10 minutes, still no third base from the Protoss. That's what kind of aggressive opening there was from him. So here come the Hydras. Lurker aspect getting researched behind this, but I don't know. Zealot legs, cannons, the High Templar died, so there are no High Templar here. Corsairs trying to find Overlords to kill. Nothing in the main base, none to kill that aren't being defended in the natural base. The third base got Hydras too, but the Hydras are like, all right, how many High Templar you got? Well, there's one Storm there. Cannons and the speed lots are going to have to do a lot of work right now while these guys get up enough energy for storms. There are 3 High Templar, but only one of them has enough energy to cast it. The other 2 not too far away, but in StarCraft it can be an eternity waiting for a spell to be ready to cast. That said, it doesn't seem like Soma's interested in pushing in. He's more of a contain right now. 3 bases to 2 bases is fine for him pretty much forever. Oh, snipe on an Overlord, but a Corsair gets picked off in return. Tough trades. That's a trade that Soma will make any day of the week. Losing an Overlord in order to kill a Corsair? Absolutely. DT, no. Man, he just keeps popping Overlords down at this third base in order to save everyone's lives. Corsair balls down to 4. Not exactly super healthy, but better than nothing, I guess. Singularity charge on the way to deal with the Lurkers that are coming in. This is, you know, just a back and forth. We know how ZVPs work. In general. Alright, Muta's not even... Like, what are you guys here for? To die. That is what. Alright, so the Mutas are all dead. I don't know what value they are providing anyway. Hydra Lurker pressure. Man, at 13 minutes, you're on 2 bases. Hydra Lurker pressure. Stork cannot be happy about this situation. Lurkers just pushing, pushing, pushing. Splitting them out so that one Storm won't hit 2 or 3 of them. Corsairs hunting for Overlords to wipe out over here. There's really just the 2 up this way, but enough Hydra coverage there for sure. Yeah, more and more Lurkers being produced. And this is just, yeah, you tried to kill me with Zealots early. Let me contain you on 2 bases for all time. Hey, they found some prey. And they're scouting the 4th base coming up right side. So, yep, I mean, it's a supply block on Soma, which is nice and all, but you gotta get out. You just need to get out of your 2nd base. I mean, he's got enough Dragoons here, potentially now, that it seems like it'd be possible to do, especially with detection, which he's got. He's got observers here. And yeah, Dragoons trade really well against Lurks from distance. If they can see them anyway. So he's poking around, trying to see, he's like, can I get a 3rd base up here? Is that possible? Soma says, no. And then Soma says, just kidding, you have enough, fine. Take your 3rd base. I have my 4th base already on the way. Soma says, is there an attempt to expand over here? No? Okay, well, that's good news for me. But yeah, I just... Soma's looking good. It's going to come down to, like it usually does at this stage of the game, to storms. How good are your storms against all these hiders and lurkers? How long until Dark Swarm is out? And the answer is it's going to be a minute, because Soma does not even have a Queen's Nest. So we've seen games like this before where the Zerg player doesn't get Dark Swarm and tries to go Lurker Hydra all day, and the Protoss player is pretty much okay with that. Big engagement. Good. My goodness. Who has a concave here? They both kind of do. Storms getting thrown down. Lurkers getting obliterated here. Are there enough storms is always the question of the day, and it seems like, yeah, it seems like probably enough storms here. He was trying to save them. Honestly, it's probably time for more Zerglings than anything else. Lings can chase down these Dragoons more effectively. They kill Dragoons more effectively. They can dodge storms pretty well, too. Sniping these High Templar before they get up this ramp would be big, and they kill one. Two get sniped, and a third, yes, and a third one gets sniped. But getting up that ramp entirely is going to be way too much of an ask from Soma. Oh, Zealots did force a cancel over at the 4th base of Soma. That's big. Stork needed that. Stork needed to keep the Zerg player on 3 bases if he was going to win this game. Maybe not needed to. If he gets a 4th base or 3rd base of his own, he can handle it. But hold on. 120 to 96 total supply here. Trapped in a box, Mr. Zealot. Corsairs finding a clump of overlords to chew on, and the Hydras show up, and it's time to flee. Oh, here goes nothing. Hydra's left side, and then maybe Hydra's right side? Oh, gosh. High Templar sniped. Ah! This top base doesn't have any High Templar at it at all. Go up. Go up this side. Everyone's responding to the left. Move, move, move. What is Soma doing? He's too busy. He's too busy hanging out, I guess. Maybe too busy trying to get a 4th base in the bottom left. Huh. There was a window there. We could have gotten this group of Hydras, maybe gotten a Lurker up here too, and had a grand old time killing this 3rd base. Okay, so now he's moving everybody at once. No High Templar at all at this 3rd base. Some Zealots swinging up from the south, trying to even the tide here. Speed lots, again, do very well versus Hydralisks, with Lurker support, though, less good. There is an Obs. Bringing this Overlord up would allow you to snipe it and maybe get a little more effort. A little more execution out of your Lurkers here. Burrowing the Lurkers in. Okay, Obs does get sniped. That's big. You gotta back out now. There are Lurkers, undetected Lurkers here. Oh no, Stork, your 3rd base is in shambles. All right, 3rd base down. I think that might be your GG, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking at it. 2 basing Protoss. Main base mined out. 2nd base not mined out, but the 3rd base doesn't exist anymore. And there's a 4 basing player here who happens to be Zerg. Oh, there's a storm drop down here at the 3rd. Unload that High Templar. I need to see how many kills he has, because Soma was down, still sub 40 workers after that. Not super happy about the experience, I'm sure, but keeping our guy Stork to 2, he's on 1 base of income. Look at this. Soma still has minerals in his main because Zergs don't oversaturate their bases. This is way too much income for Stork to win this thing. Again, the saving grace is there's no Plague, and there's no Dark Swarm, and there's all sorts of Tier 3 stuff here from Stork. High Templar, Archons, right? Tier 3 should defeat Tier 2 pretty much any day of the week. Nice snipe on that Archon backside. Hydra swinging down from that defunct 3rd base of Storks. 96 to 95 supply. But the longer this goes on, without Stork really making a concerted push to kill some of these bases, one of these bases, and getting a surround in on and killing these Hydras is nice. +1 upgrades on the gateway units here, +2 attack for the Hydras. But yeah, I just feel like more Lings would be nice. But if they don't have Adrenal, they don't nearly have as much efficacy. Oh, little DT on what? Stork, no way, Stork. Did he just kill the 4th? He might have just killed the 4th, but I don't know. These Archons against Hydras. Tough beat. Uh-oh. Yeah-oh. Look at chasing this guy. He's so fast. Yeah, this 4th base is dead, but still, 1, 2, 3 bases. 2 mineral patches left in the main base for the Zerg player, so not on fire here or anything. This DT's got 4 kills. This DT's got 5 kills after taking down that hatch. And, no, not getting into the 3rd. Sorry, sir. We do not serve your kind here. Hydra's making sure this 3rd base of Stork never becomes a reality. A burrowed lurker at the left side. 9 o'clock, making sure that doesn't happen either. Soma trying to get a 4th base down for the 3rd time today. Could make a drone here and probably expand. He's got the cash for it. But yeah, this might actually work out. Okay, so you can go Hydra Lurker. And that's it. Hydra Lurker, no Hive Tech at all. If you keep your Protoss opponent to 2 bases forever for 21 minutes plus. If you keep them to 2 bases for that long, you can defeat them with just Hydras and Lurkers. But otherwise, nah. Nah. There's your Storm drop. Nicely done, nicely done. 2 kills, 1 kill. This is fine. So, like, 3 drones died down there. Sub 40 workers again. Is this the last Corsair? It's like the last Starfighter or something. He's like, he doesn't even have a hive. How am I losing this game? Well, because Soma's kind of a monster. Yeah, who needs Dark Swarm? Who needs Plague? Who needs Ultras or Adrenal? None of those things matter to Soma. He will take down Stork with the power of Lair Tech every day, all day. Stork is like, all right, I got enough cash to expand. Now, let's do this. 3rd base, 22 minutes. I mean, had a 3rd base earlier. It just didn't really work out. Is there seriously? Okay. But, like, building a single spore at this base would have saved the lives of a lot of drones. Soma, I'm just throwing that out there, dude. So, like, okay. So, Stork's not winning this game. But that was a pretty good move. These long-distance mining probes. Sad. Stork, why? Pull them back. Pull them back. Retreat. Dude, this guy's got 23 kills. He is officially a Dan the Dark Templar storming the bottom of the ramp. Any storm for the right side, sir. Yes, there is storm enough for all, says Stork. 100%. But it's 88 to 38 supply. Just too many Hydras. Okay. Dan the Dark Templar just died. But this is your GG. That's it. Can't save it. Too many Hydras. The unit's loss tab's going to be nuts here, and that is your GG. Soma takes the win. An absolutely impressive display. We've seen it, right? We've seen it from time to time. Very rarely that you can go 20 minutes plus against a Protoss player who's got tier 3, right? Who's got Storm, who's got Archons and Dragoons and with range and upgrades and maybe even Reavers. And defeat him with Hydras and Lurkers, but it is not easy to do, and it helps if you starve them out. It helps if you can prevent their 3rd base a couple times. Keep them on 2 bases past 20 minutes, and then you can do it. But yeah, Soma, taking a gamble here today, never even made a Queen's Nest. At no point was he like, maybe I do want Defilers. No, he never had that thought. Never crossed his mind. He was strong in his convictions that he could do this today with +2 attack and no armor upgrades. Who needs armor? Who needs carapace, apparently? So yeah, 9 kills on this lurker. 6 kills on that lurker. Brutal stuff. The High Templar getting work done. 6 kills. 9 kills here too. But just starved out. Starved out. I mean, yes. Our guy Soma was not exactly on fire economically at 28. Drones at 23 minutes. Seriously, man. 1 spore. Just a spore. Would have saved the lives of so many drones, but Zerg players generally refuse. Refuse. 149,000 points from Soma. 154 from Stork. Yeah, units killed today, 270 to 173 in favor of Stork here. He did kill a ton of Zerg units. Got outproduced by more, though, is the problem. And that's what happens when your opponent has kind of 4 bases and you have 2. Buildings raised, 4 each, and total spent here. Yeah, when you're on 2 bases for pretty much the entire game for 23 minutes plus, you're going to get outspent probably. And 9,000 resources in 23 minutes is enough to make it happen. Enough to make it happen. All right, GG. Well done, Soma, getting that win. Styling on Stork a little bit today. Very interesting stuff. Early Zealot pressure. And then ended like this. Crazy. All right, neat. Neat. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.